What's up YouTube? Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers and tech. And for this episode, we're going to take a closer look at the Adidas White Mountaineering Terrex 2 BOA. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we are giving away a brand new Sean Wotherspoon limited edition cap as well as a Pokemon Fila Charizard sneaker and an Under Armour Underhover Sonic the moment we hit 15,000 subscribers. Subscribe now and follow me on Instagram. I've been looking for a pair of outdoor trail slash walking slash running shoes for quite a while now, and primarily because, as you guys saw in my New Zealand series, when I go outside of the country, one of the things that I love doing is to just walk around and do some trail hikes. Mainly because I just love soaking in as much outdoor in nature as possible when I'm just, traveling. And I was supposed to pull the trigger on the Adidas Atric 22. It's their durable outdoor slash trail whatever sneaker that came out recently, but the colors weren't talking to me. So I actually sat on that one, even though I was really excited to get my hands on it and buy it. Now, it was a good decision because just a few weeks after the release of the Atric 22, this shoe came out. This is the White Mountaineering Adidas collaboration using the Terrex 2 silhouette, and they even added the BOA lacing system. Now, this particular shoe, I just really had to cop for a lot of reasons. But the biggest reason was when I saw the lacing system, it really got me hooked. And I'll talk about that in a bit. Let's get some things out of the way before we jump into the feature. Number one, I got this shoe over at Commonwealth and Greenbelt 5. I think it was a little over 8,500. I can't remember the exact price, 8,500 to 8,900 pesos. So it is kind of hella pricey. Number two, I did get this via cop date. So it is via raffle. It's not a shoe that you can just walk in the store and pick up unless you were able to get like a slot to be able to buy it. So it is quite a rare pair to get here in the Philippines. And number three, there are two colorways. We have this one in the blue and black one. And then there's also a really fresh white and red version of this one, wherein you have a predominantly white upper, black stripes along the sides, and then you have red accents. You still keep the White Mountaineering lettering on the midsole. Let's get to the review and let's talk about one of the most interesting things that I saw about it, the BOA lacing system. That's the knob that you guys see here on the top, which says BOA. Now, how does this work? So it's a mechanism that basically winds up and laces the shoe instead of the typical way of lacing it. Now, as you have with normal sneakers, you have laces here and then you tie them. With the BOA lacing system, you just pop this up to loosen. So if you want to loosen the laces, as you guys can see here, it is loose. And then if you want to tighten, you just press down on the knob to lock it, and then you just wind it like so, and it makes that gratifying sound. Wow, the sound was the one that made me buy it. But anyway, it makes that gratifying sound as you wind it, and it actually makes the fit a little more snug, and definitely it makes the entire process of just putting on and the shoe, putting your feet in the shoe and taking the shoe off so much more easier. And apart from that, like I just mentioned, it really keeps the fit much more snug and secure and tight. Next, we really just have to talk about the lettering on the midsole. So as you guys see here, on the outer side, it says white, and on the medial side, it says mountaineering. Now, I think it just capitalizes on the big trend wherein, designers just write things on their shoes, which is which was started by Off-White, which is, of course, one of the biggest streetwear brands now, one of the biggest hype brands now. And I think it's just something that a lot of other brands and designers are trying to capitalize on, if not necessarily copy, but their own take on it. I just find it funny though and interesting since on the outer side just says white. I have to say this in Tagalog, ang lakas niya maka off-white, or it really does give off the off-white vibe because of how the white was placed on the outer side. So anyway, I think it's one of those things that you either love it or hate it, this particular design language. Just so happens that this particular style, how they did it, was just something that I found so interesting and so fascinating. Other things about the shoe, you have a more secure toe box. It's reinforced here for added support. You have the fuse overlay here on the side that again gives the sneaker more structure. You have the mesh upper, which is kind of breathable, a padded heel ankle support thing over here at the back, which makes it again much more comfortable than other shoes. You have some sort of like leather accent here with the White Mountaineering logo. You have the 3 stripes there, and you have that very thick midsole, which I'll get to in a bit. When you move down, you have the Continental outsole, which is of course there for added durability, traction, and all of that cool stuff. Now obviously I wasn't able to take this for a run outdoors because I've been in the city ever since I got back to the Philippines, but I was able to take this for a run on the gym, and as well as just walking on it on an everyday basis, and that's where the comfort review comes in. Now here's one surprising thing. I wasn't really expecting it to be extremely comfortable because it doesn't use boost material, and I think a lot of non-boost shoes these days get a lot of flack, especially when they get priced high, because people have this expectation that if it's from Adidas, it should have boost if it will be sold at a higher price. But that's not really the case anymore. This is one of the perfect examples of those shoes. Apart from the overall design, it's actually extremely comfortable thanks to that really thick foam midsole that you have here. So this is actually so fun to wear on an everyday basis, and it's actually quite comfortable when you are running on it. It's definitely not boost level. Let's get that out of the way. But it's not bad. I mean, people just think that non-boost shoes are terrible or not as comfortable anymore. But that's not really the case. This is actually pretty good. And if you guys get the chance to, I suggest you check it out, put them on feet, and then get a feel for them yourselves. So, do I recommend the Adidas White Mountaineering Terrex 2 BOA shoe? That's a mouthful. Yes, for several reasons. Again, number one, it's probably one of the most stylish outdoor trail running shoes that you guys can get. And I think that's one of a big plus point for this one. Number two, it's extremely versatile. You can have it as a trail hike shoe. You can have it as an athleisure style shoe because how it was designed. And lastly, it's just hella fun to wear because of that extremely, you just have to wind it up one more time, gratifying BOA lacing system that you guys have here. And that's it for this feature. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do have a bunch more coming soon, so please do make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you follow me on Instagram so that you can be part of all the giveaways that we have planned. One last thing before we end, I was thinking of doing like fragrance reviews because I think a bunch of you guys asked about some of the fragrances that I have here in my closet. So if you want fragrance reviews, please do let me know. Put comments down below so I can line it up. This is one of my favorite ones, by the way. Actually, this is my favorite every day. This is the Creed Aventus. This is like power in a bottle. But anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys are having a great week. Peace. God bless.